I have now been involved in Operation Bobcat for 2 years. 2 years as the captain. The year before that, I got to be a player, and I didn't really know what I was doing going into it. I ended up just getting shot to pieces, and I don't think I made one kill. But I had a lot of fun in spite of that. I really enjoy the community of people who appreciate the ability to go out and do activities like this, things that would usually be considered unsafe. So I think the fact that we can get out there and do things like that is a very unique opportunity.
Yeah, let's try it again. Who's ready? Yeah! Much better. Okay, good. This is Bobcat 2018. We've been here 2016, 17, and this is our 3rd year. I'm Josh McCoy. I'm the coordinator of Bobcat. Most of you should have known me or heard of me. If not, now you do. We have a few people I want to name. They'll be your officers and your superiors. Nathan Montgomery, you don't have to be a child. Stand up. He's the green team captain. I'm the tan team captain. So, in real life we're friends, but today we have to be worst enemies.
So for the past 2 years, we've just been beat out of everything, over and over again. So my goal this year was just to say, okay, we're just scrambling, we're not sure where we're at. This year we're just going to come back to ground zero and say, we're going to do something. So that in later years, the people can build off of that and say, okay, they did something, now let's see if we can do a little bit more. And from there, let's see if we can do a little bit more until we will actually be able to be a contending force in the game.
I'm going to start out the game captured with you guys. So your objective is to hold me and capture the rest of the bases. I need to find a map. Who has a map? Yeah, here. Okay. You can ask your officers to see these. A up here is up at the flagpole. B is up this trail. C is down at the pond. Okay? Green team will start with A, and you're going to come downhill, and you're going to basically try to hold me and take bases. Tan team, your job is to hold the bases and to recapture me, okay? So the beginning of the game will be a 5-minute time from the time we say go and we fire the cannon to the time firing is allowed. But there is no shot within those first 5 minutes. We'll divide up the teams, put arm tape on. Right there.
The only thing decided beforehand is your medics and your demolition. So you get 3 medics and you get 3 demolition. After that, the teams are basically divided on color. If you're green, or if you are anything other than green. Green being wood camo. And we can get woodland camo if you just go to a thrift store. I honestly bought half of my BDU outfit for 99 cents at the thrift store. So it is very much the underdog team.
You can now hear me. I hope we win. Okay. So, the game plan for now, as soon as we figure out the people situation, which is taking a lot longer than it really should, is we will have 2 primary squadrons and a special ops team whose only purpose is to guard Josh McCoy. Our specific strategy is we get the distinct advantage of holding Josh McCoy at the start. But the goal is to capture 2 of the main points by using split force attack on each one with 2 main attack squads. Last year we broke them up into 6 different groups and they all got shot to pieces. So this year I'm hoping that with holding everybody closer together, tighter communication, we can pull this thing through. In the end, my process was selecting a strong captain, and I ended up putting some of the less experienced people with him because that would give them their first taste of the fighting while not being too aggressive, because I knew it would be more of a strike team that came to get him. But I went into it knowing that we would most likely not have him for a very long time. Ready? I'm ready. Okay, let's get you guys heading up to A, and I'll come with you. My team!
Our problem is many of the people are new, so they don't know the layout of the land, while many of the people returning know it.
I got it.
It's going to be hard.
Yep. Hey.
Yes, sir.
Heart straight back in. That's where you're going. Let's go. So as soon as you get him, your goal is to move him back down here. Without people point to.
So when I get him, I'm going to move him up here.
You're moving him straight down there. So you're starting up here, back in there. They'll never know that. Everyone move!
Everyone get your glasses on! Go, go, go! You got all the people you want. Anybody he's pointing to, go with him now.
I thought making sure that these new players are able to experience what this is like first off and figure out, you know, what this is going to be like for the rest of the afternoon, I think is valuable, and the biggest thing is it got all the jitters out of them, all the butterflies of not knowing what it felt like to be attacked, you know, to have someone with the intention of shooting you. Harmless bullets, but still, there is that hunter and hunted that you can sometimes feel, and if you ever get into the hunted mentality to where you're just running scared, it's crazy how far you'll get before you realize that you're just running. And I wanted to make sure that they got that initial experience out, because I know from the video footage that I saw of that several of them did break. That they're like, okay, that's out of the way. I know what this is like. I think I can build myself up back and say I'm not going to run anymore. I'm going to stand and fight.
How do you feel about being on the team that has the captain of the other team captured?
A little nervous.
Why is that?
Because we will be the prime target for the other team.
All right, this way. Come on.
Welcome to Russia. Okay, great. Keep it fit. There's some big ones in that big one. I'm a big man. Even though you're a captain, we must be focused. What's my good? Two good shots.
What are the different ways that you can break out?
Well, I can either shoot my way out because I'm not dead. I could run, and then they had to shoot with a rifle because I'm too far away. So then they kill me. Thus, I have to go respawn at a base. Or my team could suddenly come over here and save me. Either way, it works really well.
No, his pistol.
Oh, it's pistol. Well, I don't have that one.
Hey, did we take Josh's gun away? Nope.
I can't pull them out.
What? Why?
Because my arms are hurt. I tore this tendon in half, right? So if I do this, I'm not going to do it. But if I do it, I have to do this and be really slow. So.
Keep your hand away.
No, you can't take that.
Why?
Because it's, yeah.
Can I at least take the mag?
Okay. Here.
Yeah, take that for me. Cool.
Like, what was the strategy in those few minutes that you guys were holding him?
So we're just trying to find good spots so we could take them out and try not to die and figuring it out. And mostly, I think people were still still finding places to go when they came and attacked us. So that was the biggest part.
Guys, I'm out! I'm out! They're in there and they have my gun. Kill them. Yes, kill them. We need my gun back. Hey.
I'm gonna play dead now. Come.
Good. Where's my man?
Everyone keep a lookout.
They have a 2-minute bleed out time, then they have to go back to respawn.
Right there. Can you get it? I'll let you get it.
Oi, mama.
And you didn't check my other mags.
Alright. It was nice talking to you, you fellows. I wish you luck for your battle. I'm sorry I had to shoot you. But I hit you in the plate here, so it's nice.
You hit me in the ass.
Yep, let's go. There's dirt in my thingy, I'm not happy.
Damn. Ah, just now leave. I saw their forces over there, so I knew they were coming, but I did not expect him to pull out his pistol.
It's the fact that he did not look me taking it. I knew I should have taken the gun, because he had it, he could have taken it out at any time, and he did. And I don't know why I didn't take it. And that would have saved us partially. he wouldn't have got us. At least might have had a couple guys left.
What? They came and shoot from all
They
angles?
didn't take out Josh's gun and then we all died.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me take his gun, but he
His
shot us
primary?
No,
He didn't let you
secondary.
take it?
No, it's secondary. Okay, and so once we got attacked by a sizable force in the tree line over there, yeah, he shot us all.
Run, respawn, join us back down here.
All right. A little disappointed that they weren't able to hold him a little bit longer. I had hoped to be able to capture the second point at least before he escaped, and we had not quite got there. The goal was offensive as hard as we could at the start, and then lock down into a defense mode later on, and it just triggered that defense mode earlier on in the game. Way earlier on in the game.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
They're taking out our whole army? Yeah, this is not good, camera.
This way, on the bank, tan, green, you in the middle. What? They pushed up this whole trail and they were holding us at be like that. They already held me behind their lines, which was a mistake because they got 4 guys to come in, free me. And as soon as we freed them, I came up from the back, shot up, and now we're pushing them into their whole base. So no one of their team is out of that base, meaning that we have completely pinched off.
What are they doing right now?
They're trying to survive because now that they don't hold me and we have pinched, they have to kill us eventually because we have a respawn way out of there.
So did they try to push through here?
They tried to push straight down the road.
Alright.
They tried to stay along the tree line, almost inside of it.
So wait, what are we doing, guys? We're gonna push on the B. We're gonna flank around on the B.
Half of us are going down the board path, the other half are going straight for it. We got people down there protecting our flanks, so we got that insurance.
We're wasting a bit of time.
Yeah, no, we're wasting
All right, let's go.
Right now, we're sending guys to the trees to counter the attackers on that side, and now we are pushing to repel their sight on B. So we're going to be doing a pincer maneuver on the B, hopefully get them out of that zone, and hopefully take it for us, and then plan our actions accordingly. Alright, here's one board. Alright, you, and him. You guys are going to go through board pass.
Okay, so we said that we were Are we gonna put the table back down or what? No. Every green guy
And they are
take a
currently from-
position on the path, outside the path, in the brush, laying down.
Hey,
They think they
sit down. Sit down.
Mine.
Sit down. I will shoot you with your own goddamn pistol.
Make me.
Sit down.
Make me.
Sit down.
Make me.
Dude, that's funny though. It's mine. That's too. All right. Go over there.
Yeah. Wait, where are we sitting
Go
though?
over there.
Execution?
Hey, I'm already dead, dummy.
Stop.
I'm tan. I got captured over there because someone was fake being dead, and they got me.
Damn, how do you get killed by that?
Yeah, he kind of.
Isn't that a penalty?
I don't know, dude. I didn't say he couldn't. So.
I mean, there is no rule against playing dead, so if he moves, if he does not, you're good. Give him a pint of vodka. Do what you want.
All right, if I shoot him, do I get to keep these?
No.
Hey, put your mask on, dog.
So are you captured right now?
Yes.
Solid trade.
Okay. Bang bang. That's it, dog. Okay, dude, you got me like right.
Wait, you weren't dead? You weren't dead?
No, I am dead.
Okay.
No, well, I'm captured.
That's easy. Wait, do we have this point? 'Cause you're the only one here.
Basically, yeah. Yes, this is Tan's base.
Okay. Sorry about the interview.
No, you're good.
Hey, you're stand. Everybody here is stand. It's clear. Okay, green team, you have to respawn at C. Go to the pond. Yes, green only holds C, so you need to push all the green guys in C. If they're dead, tell them they can respawn at C, but that's it.
We can't seem to push properly. We run onto objectives. We think they won't come for us. So we become unprepared. We start eating goulash, drinking the vodka, and then they come attack us in the middle. So we need somebody to make them more organized. Now I could do that, but I'm usually leading squads. And the squad that I'm leading usually does the stuff.
Who would you say is in the lead right now?
It's Tan for sure, but it's not really fair. Again, so it's kind of already decided before the game started.
And why is that?
Because whatever Josh says goes, and if he says we have a point, pretty much everyone listens. So he can just say whatever point we have.
So, you guys, go into the pond. Tell Tan team to come out of the pond. They're going in there. Green going pond.
We have other places.
Just go in there.
Why are we going in there?
Because we're relinquishing it, and that's the closest one. Go in there. Hold on. I'm coming to talk to you guys. I'm not coming to shoot you. Don't shoot me. You're all dead anyway. I was gonna say. Listen, this is your base, okay? This is the only base you hold, so all of your guys need to be on this.
Josh, we got the other fort way down there.
The A?
Yeah.
We recaptured that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
We stopped you guys. You weren't there.
Anyway, you guys, this is your...
You captured B. A was recaptured by us.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
A really long time ago. Carter, do we hold A? Anyway, this is... We're trying to support C down here, but anyway, you guys stay in here while you're respawning, and then you can push up.
Thank you for the
Okay.
mercy, John. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not mercy. This is
I was gonna say...
This is mercy. He let us have a base. Why do we get low grounded? Are you guys just gonna rush us and kill us down here?
No, because you guys have a huge pond, so if we came up too close, you'd hide back there and shoot us. So I'm just telling you, so you guys have time.
Okay. You need guys. Those big things look really tacky. Right here.
So in that situation, before I was captured, you know, I was up on the hill beside watching my people, and I could see him up on the hill where I ended up being captured. And it was almost that battle of wits. I ended up losing. And because of that, I was captured. And it is a very hard thing being captured and watching your troops. But at that point, that was very close to when the end had come for our troops in that area.
Yeah, most of the people who went that way, almost everyone was on your team. Like almost all
Oh,
of you.
so now we're setting up for a showdown. This should be pretty cool. And we have a front row view right here.
So what's your plan of action from right now?
Head to base, or go refill, and then defend really. That's really the only option we have.
We're trying to hold him. It's 1:34. We need to hold him till 3 in the pond. Then we're golden. Guys, let him respawn. Back up. We don't want to kill him. We want to choke him.
I want you guys to grab.
PDX, hold up. Don't let him shoot at him.
Look out! Look out! Look out! Ooh, look right there. Down. Go freaking down. Push up! Push up! Go! 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 Go!
Were you under a lot of stress when you were in that situation down in the creek?
I would say so. You know, you're in this little tiny creek, you know, just laying down with your tiny little gun, and you just bullets firing and giant squads moving. You hear people in the bushes. It's stressful, to say the least.
Everybody let him breathe, let him respawn. We'll do it again.
All right, back up.
Back.
Any situation where you are unequivocally boxed in and not able to escape ends up being the most stressful position, and there are one of two outcomes. You sit there and you huddle and you wait for the end to come, or you're just going full force, 100%. Not because you have any hope of getting out, but just to give as much of a fight to those people who are going to come bust in as possible. And I saw both reactions from people. It's an awesome experience for them to have, and it's a way that they will be built up in later times. They can look back and say, because honestly, it was hopeless, but it wasn't devastating. And when they're in experiences fighting later on, and they say, this is a bigger experience than that, or this is a smaller experience than that, that's something they can base their actions off of as to what they should do.
Feels completely safe to move up.
Did that stressful situation play a part in you deciding to switch to tan team?
I was already gonna do it. I originally planned I was gonna be on the tan team, but you know that I was like, I have an opportunity. I need to get out of here. I think that I might have stayed on green team if it wasn't for that intense thing.
We just destroyed them. They were in the creek bed, and we were just on the bed and shooting down into them.
Okay, so pew and pew and pew pew.
Yeah, it was
Basically cornered up in the tree line over there.
It's not fair. They started off here, and we started off there, and they were cornered from the beginning after lunch. I don't know who decided that, but that was just not.
Josh.
So where are they right now?
What?
Up in there. Here's what I need you to do. They're gonna slowly push back up in here. Just lay in the field, like 6 or 7 of you. The rest of you will come with me, and because I think they're going down the creek.
I want to let them. I want them to get another base so we can take it back.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm letting them get this, but I want to be ready.
They don't have this.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm gonna let them go back. So we're gonna send people to push them this way again.
The way we started was like real crap. Okay, it was bull crap. We need to let them expand out. Okay. You're basically rigging this for
We want to hold it.
win.
That's the point. You want to push up and hold.
I'm gonna go refill the blue. I'm actually really low, but I'll be right back.
What's the plan right now?
We're at least us. We're just gonna let them push up. It's stacked. We're destroying them, and I feel like a bully. Like it's the only, for lack of a better term, I feel like we're just bullying them into a creek. So we're just gonna wait, and we're reloading. We're taking a break. Yes, we are.
Okay, good. Okay, hurry up and
Yep.
So why did they start in the creek in the first place?
Because Josh said so.
We nuked them, and then we gave it up to them since we already held 2.
That's what I said earlier.
We're having a chance after
Josh
lunch.
said it, so it went down that way, and it was rigged for tan.
Exactly. Call it out.
This
video won't make the final cut, but
yeah. Just kind of bleep this, you know what I mean?
And I think hopefully, if we're lucky, they'll actually get over there soon, so we'll have actual fight.
Maybe we should go up there to see if anybody's up there.
I don't want to be there before them because I don't want them to be holding a base. I want them to get it so we can get it back. Yeah. It's boring with how much we control.
Yeah. Yeah, I think somebody said something like that. A bunch of them left at lunch.
Yeah, and they're lucky.
So how did green team eventually manage to fight their way out of that pond?
The interesting way it happened was, and this is something that tan team has struggled with, arrogance is not quite the right word, but putting too much stock in what they had done. So they thought they cleared everyone. And so they cleared everyone and all our guys are walking away and they ended up walking up the hill. What they didn't realize is that Don Paul, myself, and one other person had bunkered down back in the creek. And so they gave it 10 minutes and then they went to go fight that group that had walked away and respawned somewhere else. And all they left was 2 people with spring rifles. Quite easy to dispatch.
Go down, shoot. Ready? Face it. I'm out. I'm hit.
Right now we're trying to get back our captain Nathan. They have him captured, as far as I know. Have they told you otherwise? He's still captured? Yeah. Okay, yeah. We're trying to get him back, and then we're gonna try after that, and we're gonna go check and see if point A is still clear. What's the status on Nathan? As far as Ben and I know, he's still captured.
Yeah, he's still captured. They took him away whenever we...
Was he out there with you guys?
Yeah, but I didn't think they would do that. Yeah.
So was that all of their men up there?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And they shot him.
Currently, I have no clue how many bases we have. Bases seem to be getting taken just as rapidly as they're lost, and vice versa.
Josh. We're all shot, Josh.
Good. Josh. Well, we just walked into point B and they'd already had it. And we have 2 captive, I believe. Maybe one more, maybe just 1. And then I don't see another green because all the ones that I see are dead. I saw a couple respawn that direction, so I think Jake wanted to camp over there. I kind of missed most of the action in point B though, so I guess I'll have to make my own.
So where is green team right now? Are they scattered?
I believe they're over there, if anywhere. Because we let them move past us from the pond. So
at this point, you're just moving through and cleaning up?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, Joe. Hey, John.
No comment at this time. We got work to do.
Yep. Right front.
Hey, there's their base. Just grab some of the base. Hey, come on the front back.
You good? You good?
What was your strategy at that point in the game as the commander? What were you trying to accomplish and kind of what was going through your mind at that point?
My point was to establish contact with some of the more able-bodied fighters and to form a hard knot group, you know, a closely tied group that can go into the situations that needed to clear what needed to be cleared, and to hold the last remnants of whatever we had, which ended up being point 3. We started with point 1 and we ended with point 3. It was a downhill battle, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, see it?
My views are overhopping. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
I did not.
I'm fine with it. It's just.
So we got a table right
You
here.
see it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It kind of blends in, to tell you the truth, but dude, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
On the right.
I thought it drew blood at first, so.
Does that hurt?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, man.
You see it? It's all part of the fight, right?
Yeah.
Every now and then you get one that actually hurts, so. Well, this ends it. We have finished and we're going to fire the cannon. Nice big old black powder rifle. I wish mine would working, but I would have brought it and we could have done a double salute. Yeah! I'm happy with how my team performed, for it being a lot of inexperienced guys. You know, it's a journey for every person, and some people are further along in how much they know airsoft-wise. Getting more used to fighting inside trees and your movements and all of that different stuff. So it's all a process, and this is the beginning for a lot of people. Thank you for all your hard efforts. You have fun?
Yeah, I did. It was awesome.
Come back next year?
I will. I'll try.
Bring anybody you know.
All right.
So right now we're going to do the passing of the torch ceremony from myself to the new Bobcat coordinator, which was voted on by the LOSAT officers. So this is a private vote between 2 people, and no one knows but me who it is. So we're going to have that done. And for the next year, I think 2019, 2020, 2021, I don't know what 2022, but for those, at least those 3 years, he'll be the coordinator. So immediately effective after today, he will be in charge of it. So please give me a drum roll. Matthew. There you go, open it.
Do you feel any sort of nervousness taking your brother's place this year?
Yes, I'm nervous, but I'm excited to do this. You know, being in charge of all of these people, 100 or who knows how much this year, it's going to be stressful, but I think I'm excited for it, and I believe I know I can do it.
So guys, give it up for your new Bobcat coordinator.
Do you think it might be difficult to get some people to trust you, just knowing that you switched teams last year?
It'll be... It's less likely that a captain of a team is going to leave all their guys than just someone random foot soldier, really. So I think at least people should trust me, you know. And if they don't, I understand. If they do, that's good. But there might be a little bit of thing, but most people will probably trust me and believe in me and think, you know, trust that I'm not going to do that again, because, you know, I picked this thing. Why would I pick myself to do this and then leave? Right.
And you'll be commanding, is it tan or green team?
I'm switching it to red and blue so it's more fair, because then tan and green, it depends on your skill, and like I've said before and Nathan added on, it's the woodland, the green camo, the main green camo. You just go find a thrift store, you go get it from your relatives, whatever. It's cheap, it's easy, it's the first thing you're gonna buy. The green, more colors, ACU, multicam, the more experienced your people are gonna use that. So it's kind of not fair. I'm gonna move it to red and green, blue, but so it's more fair. But yeah, I might not command a team. I'm still trying to decide.
I will be forfeiting my team captain status next year because our goal is to keep this a entirely youth-led team. Of course, Josh and I will end up mentoring whoever steps into the roles, but we do hold the stats of being the largest team over 9 states that is youth-led. And so I think there's a lot of growth available to young men who want to come out here and learn leadership and learn responsibility inside of this organization, and I hope it continues.
It was definitely a great Bobcat. The last half of the game was my favorite, I think. We let them get from C to B, and once they got to B, we were just kind of scattered around them. It was more of a fight there. That's the last half was my favorite.
And I mean, even though Green Team lost again, they did way better than last year. I mean, they had us at almost every base, constantly. I mean, good running around all the time.
I was able to move this team. What little bit I was able to do over these 2 years has shaped it and allowed it to grow into something that was able to put up a fight to the superior team. And I was satisfied with that. Sorry that we didn't do more than that, but I was satisfied with where we ended up.
I forgot my pistol, I don't have my gun. When I shoot, I miss. I have to focus right now. The beat, the stakes are running very hard. Drive through, you see my hands are tied. Last battles are stretched in an open line. Now you see, my darling, it's my turn to shine. My whole eyes will aim, I will strike you down. You see, I free my mind. You see, I free my mind.
Hey guys, how do you capture?
Oh, fuck.
Right now.
Oh no. Oh no. Get a camo is ugly and your mom is a horse.